All right, let's dive into something I know a lot of you are passionate about, the hunt for the perfect tinted sunscreen stick. And believe me, this isn't just another product review. This is a story about a personal quest that honestly led to a pretty shocking discovery.
I mean, just listen to that. Picture this. You have your holy grail product for 3 whole years. It's your ride or die. And then, out of nowhere, a new contender comes along and just knocks it off the throne. That right there is what got me so invested. It just makes you wonder.
That's the million-dollar question, isn't it? What could possibly be so good that it could unseat a 3-year champion? Well, we are going to get into all of it. We're not just going to reveal the winner, we're going to see exactly how it stacks up against all the big players out there.
Okay, so let's start with the big drama. This is the story of how a longtime favorite finally met its match. And there you have it. The reigning champ for all that time was Ollie, a name many of you probably know and love. But the new kid on the block, the one that completely changed the game, is Sallve. So what's the big deal? What makes it so different? Well, this is the secret sauce right here. Sallve found what I'm calling the perfect middle ground. You know how some sticks are just way too heavy and oily, almost like a greasy foundation, and others are so dry and hard that you feel like you're dragging them across your skin? Yeah, Sallve isn't like that. It somehow lands in that perfect sweet spot right in between.
Okay, so let's put our new champion, Sallve, under the microscope. What exactly makes this thing a winner?
Okay, let's break it down. First off, the texture, it's just so soft and silky. It glides on your skin like a dream. The finish is super natural, not heavy at all, and it's buildable, which is key. You can add a little more where you need it without it looking all cakey. But here's a huge one for me. It doesn't sting your eyes. We've all been there, right? Plus, it's packed with amazing skincare ingredients like tranexamic acid and niacinamide. So it's not just covering, it's actually working to prevent dark spots. It's a win-win. So we know Sallve is fantastic on its own, but how does it really measure up when you put it side by side with the competition? This is where it gets fun. First up, the old favorite Ollie. And wow, the difference is night and day. Where Sallve is all soft and silky, Ollie feels noticeably drier, almost gritty. Sallve just glides on without any effort, and you can build that coverage. With Ollie, it's a bit more work to apply, and you're left with a much thinner layer. You can really see why the switch happened. Next, we've got a really strong newcomer, Byung. Honestly, this one is a very close second. Just like Sallve, the texture is incredibly smooth, but Byung has this amazing, wonderful herbal scent. If you love a sensory experience, that's a huge plus. The only tiny little downside, it does seem to transfer just a bit more than Sallve. Now for the heavy hitters, Dermage and Adcos. I'm grouping them because they're very similar. These guys give you a serious foundation-like finish. Great if you want that high coverage look. But they feel much heavier and oilier on the skin than Sallve's lightweight natural feel. And here's that critical point again. Both of these can sting if you get them near your eyes. Ouch. And this quote just nails it. Dermage and Adcos are for anyone who wants their sunscreen to basically replace their foundation. They will cover everything, but the trade-off is that oily feeling, and you might even need to set them with powder, which kind of defeats the purpose of a quick, easy stick, you know?
And finally, let's look at Simple Organic. This one is in a category all its own. The texture is totally unique. It's not a classic stick feel, it's more like a creamy mousse. It goes on smooth, and then bam, it dries down almost instantly to a matte finish. It's full of natural butters and waxes, so it's definitely for a specific kind of user who loves all natural products.
All right, we've gone through the one-on-one matchups. Now it's time for the main event. Let's bring them all together for the final verdict and see how they all compare in one place.
Here it is, your ultimate cheat sheet. So let's run through it. Sallve is the clear winner for that perfectly balanced, silky, everyday feel. Ollie could still be great for you if your skin is super hydrated and you crave a really matte finish. Byung is almost a twin to Sallve, but with that lovely scent. Dermage and Adcos, they're your go-tos for true foundation-level coverage. And Simple Organic is the champion for anyone who prioritizes natural ingredients and loves that quick, dry mousse texture. So, look, while Sallve totally won this round for me, the most important takeaway here is that the best sunscreen stick isn't a one-size-fits-all thing. It completely depends on your skin, what you like, and what you're looking for. The goal is to help you find your winner.
So let's wrap this all up and turn this into a really simple tool you can use to make your own decision.
Just ask yourself this one simple question: what's my number one priority? If you're shouting a balanced, lightweight feel, then Sallve is probably your best bet. If you want a super dry, matte finish, maybe give Ollie a look. Need that full-on makeup coverage? Dermage and Adcos are calling your name. Love a product that smells amazing? You have to check out Beyond. And if all natural's your jam, Simple Organic is the one for you.
So there you have it. The complete rundown, all the textures, all the finishes. We've laid out all the contenders. Now, the ball's in your court. Based on what you know now, which one do you think is the perfect match for you?